So, I hear you got a new Bowhead Rogue. Congratulations. Today, we're gonna go over a video to answer any initial questions that you might have. But if we forget anything, feel free to leave a comment below. We're gonna start with the basics of wheel installation and removal. And for that, you can check the link above. Next, we're gonna go over our Rogue battery installation and removal with the Bosch PowerTube 500. To remove the Bosch PowerTube 500 from your Bowhead Rogue, we're gonna start on the left-hand side when you're sitting in the bike. Insert the key into the lower key port and rotate counterclockwise until you see that battery pop. And you're gonna press this little button on the end of the battery until the end comes out. And you're gonna remove like so, pulling the battery from the back frontwards. To reinsert, we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna get that back of the battery at the rearmost of the bike lined up with the port until it hits the lock. We're gonna turn that key counterclockwise again until it allows you to push that battery in flush. Then you're gonna release the key, remove, and you're good to go. If you've opted for the optional battery upgrade, you'll have your second battery located on the rider's right side of the bike. To access this, you're gonna slide the keyhole cover out of the way, remove the keyhole plug, insert the key as so, and follow the same steps as the left side. Next, we're gonna go over the Bosch Kiox system and the eBIKE Connect app. Once you're ready to go for a ride in your Rogue, you're gonna hit the power button on the bottom left corner of your Kiox screen. The system's gonna turn on, but it's gonna start out in off mode, so there's gonna be no level of assist to start out with. To start out from there, you're gonna hit the up arrow on your controller. It's gonna bump you into eco mode, which is 60% of your input it's gonna output. Up from there is gonna be 140%. Next mode being e-mountain bike is gonna be a range from 140% to 340%. So it's a really dynamic feel for a mountain bike ride. It's gonna kind of read what you're inputting and output based off of that. The top level of assist is 340% in turbo mode, which is going to be a consistent 340% throughout your ride.
Whether you want bicycle navigation, flexible route planning, or effective fitness training, download the eBIKE Connect app for even more fun on the move.
To charge your Bosch system on the Bowhead Rogue, first you're going to remove the seat cushion, remove the cover. You can go ahead and plug your Bosch charger in the correct orientation. And if you opted for 2 batteries, it's going to charge both batteries simultaneously, so there's no need to remove.
Make sure you connect via Bluetooth to the SRAM Access mobile app so that you can build and personalize multiple bike profiles, customize component behavior to match your riding style, assign custom actions to your controls, and monitor bike performance and readiness.
Next, we're going to head outside and we're going to give you some tips and tricks on optimal shifting on the Bowhead Rogue.
So, some simple tips while shifting. You don't want to be shifting under load. I like to shift just before the top of the rotation, because then you're coming through a part with not a lot of power, and that'll cause the smoothest shifting. Another thing to think about is planning your shifts. So you don't want to be stuck in a high gear while you're going up a hill or when you come to a stop. So read the trail ahead of you and get in that nice low gear, and you'll be all set for success.
Next, we're going to go over the riding position on the Bowhead Rogue to kind of tie in together all the adjustments on the bike. For adjusting the backrest, you're going to have 2 different options. If you opted for the dropper post upgrade, you're going to have a dropper post lever mounted right at the front of the seat that you can press down and adjust the backrest angle on the fly as you ride or as you're stationary to accommodate both riding position as well as comfort when you're stopping on a nice long ride. The standard option on the Bowhead Rogue comes with a fixed seat post. This can be adjusted by the quick release lever. As you can see right now, I'm in a great position for sitting, nice and comfortable, reclined a little bit. This is not a great position for cranking, being that I'm so far away from the cranks. When I go to reach to my frontmost position, I kind of have to sit up out of my seat. So I'm going to adjust my backrest forward a little bit to be in a bit more of an athletic position, more of a ready position for anything that's going to come my way, so that we're not super reclined and out of position, but we're not also falling forwards and not able to hold ourselves upright. You want to have a nice sturdy position to where your elbows are slightly bent and you can get that maximum power output into the cranks. You're going to adjust your footrest by having a slight bend in the knees as well. It's kind of the same as the cranks. You don't want to be hyperextended and you don't want to be too bent to the point where your knees are getting in the way of the cranks. To adjust the leg loops on the Bowhead Rogue, we're going to loosen all 3 of these M4 Allen key bolts. Once the bolts are loose enough to have the leg loop rotate, you'll be able to slide forward and backwards. Just make sure that Allen key is inserted all the way into that bolt head. If it's a little bit out, you have the risk of stripping the bolt head. Once you grab your 10 Newton meter torque wrench with your 4mm Allen key, you're going to tighten these up nice and snug just until you hear that click on the torque wrench. And once you've removed the battery, you're going to start by loosening these M5 or 5mm Allen keys for both the seat clamps. Once those are loose, you'll be able to slide your seat forward and backward as desired. When you've found your desired distance from the cranks, you're going to snug these bolts back up. Torque them back to the standard 10 Newton meters. Okay, now that we've got your seating all set up and your position to the cranks dialed, the last thing you need to do before you go for a ride is to remove the AR pin, aka the party pin, which will be held in the keeper hole slightly below. Now you're ready to go for your ride.
Download the SRAM Access mobile app so that you can build, personalize, control, monitor, and update your system.
Next, we're gonna head outside for some shifting tips, ships, and ticks.